Sit down, lie down, squat down. But I'm back, bell tells. Okay. The title of this story is Shithead. And I know what you're thinking. No, girl. The title is not Shithead because that ain't how you spell Shithead. Okay. Here it is. So, a few years back, I was actually pregnant with twins. And I had gone a full 38 weeks. So, I was itching to get them out. And I remember being at the doctor's office and telling the doctor, like, I was sitting in the office and I got, started to cry. So I was like, I am so tired of carrying these babies. Like, I'm not human anymore. I'm a cat. I can carry litters now. Like, I don't care what you got to do, light a fire and smoke them out, but you got to get them out. So he laughed and I was like, I'm not playing. And he goes, I know. So I went to the next day. They had me come in to get me ready and do all that jazz. And those of us that have had to be induced and all that kind of jazz, you know the whole process. So they put me on some medication to kind of get me relaxed so they could start working. And because it was clear without the help of medicine, I was not going into labor. And I was 38 full weeks. So I was so ready to go into labor. So the medication they had me on made me feel like I was like drunk. Like drunk. So they come in to talk to you to find out, hey, how, do we need to pull the medication back, up it, like we got to get her just right where we need her. So when we start to induce, she's not stressed, the babies aren't stressed, that whole 9 yards. And when you're having multiples, your risk is a lot higher than if you were having a single baby. So she comes in at one point and I'm feeling really good. Like, too good. So she's like, so, what are we going to do? And I'm just kind of talking and, doing my thing. And she's like, so what are we going to name the babies? And I said, well, the boy will be named after his dad. He'll be a junior. And the girl will be named Shithead. And about this time, I was married at the time. So about this time, my ex-husband, who is now my ex-husband, looks at me and goes, wait, what are you doing? And I said, I'm giving her the name of the babies. Shithead is what we're going to call her. And he said, no, that's not what we decided we'd name her. I said, well, I've decided to change it. And I see this puzzled look like, what is she fixing to do? And so I said, yeah, I think we'll name her Shithead. And he goes, no, stop. I don't know what you're doing, but stop. So, again, I was feeling pretty good. So I looked over at him and I said, shh, pipe down. Don't you talk over me. And I looked at the nurse and I said, don't you hate it when your man sasses you? You just got to put him in check sometimes. And he looked at me and he goes, what are you doing? Shh. Hop down now. Don't make me say it again. So he gets kind of like he's looking at me. And so I told her, I said, but you know how we're going to spell Shithead? She goes, how? I said, Shithhead. Shithead. Spell that again. All right, listen up now. Shithhead. Shithead. That's how you're spelling Shithead. I said, yes. And about that time, my ex-husband jumps up out of the chair. And he's like, I don't know what you're doing. I said, don't sass me no more now. Go on now. So he gets up and walks out of the room. And I looked at her and I said, he just annoys me anymore. All the time. I can't even stand the way he smells anymore. He just makes me nauseous. And she goes, oh, I think we need to lower your medication. So you're going to spell the child, you're going to spell the name like that and call her Shithead? I said, yes. Yes, I am. But do you know what everybody... Do you know what everybody's going to call her? Shithead. She busted out laughing. And I said, oh, I said, well, I feel really good on this stuff. Fill her up. And I was grabbing the cord, and she's like, oh, we need to take you down a little bit more. So she goes, you know, that's the best one so far I've heard. And so she leaves, and my ex-husband comes back in the room. And he goes, you know, they're laughing at you at the nurse's station. I said, good, because I'm funny. One of us has to be funny in this relationship. You're a big dull dud. And he goes, God, I cannot wait for you to have these kids. I said, me too. And we ain't getting pregnant no more. I'm not going to carry no more litters in this body. So, a little bit later, the nurse comes back in, and she's like, because they have to talk to you to make sure the medication is not, you're not having too much. And so she comes back in and wakes me up to talk to me, and for whatever reason, I jumped up and I was doing this, and she's like, what are you doing? I said, I'm trying to catch the baby. You know, Shithead. And she goes, oh, Lord, that's the best. She said, well, you're pretty funny. I said, I don't know why, I'm just being myself. I said, could you imagine that if I really named her Shithead? And I spelled it that way. She goes, what are you going to name her? And so I told her the name that we were really going to name her. And she's like, thank God, Shithead. That poor child will be called Shithead for the rest of her life. Woo! That's a pretty good one now. I was real proud of myself that day. I was like, well, I'm on a roll. So anyways, that's the story of Shithead. I thought we could use a little laugh. I was like, it's getting kind of serious in these stories. And, you know, it's okay. It's okay. That's called variety. That's how I like it. I'm going to mix it up for y'all. I like it that way. But we're done. So I'm going to close it out. Please and thank yous are a must. Smile never hurt no one. Be cognizant of the things you say and how you say them. Because kindness is always priceless. I will see you all later on this week, because I actually have a little surprise halfway through the week. So just a little something from me. So just be watching, be tuning in, and don't forget, subscribe, please. See y'all later. Bye-bye.